Here in the BC39, because race fans, this is what you save your lunch money for. To the green here in Indy.
Well done, Diana.
Field off and running. We'll see who has the lead on lap number 1. Side by side across the nose, and it's going to be Jason Pursley with it. Pursley pursuing down to the bottom side of the Speedway. Chase McDermott with the line. It is still the pristine auction number 86 so far, able to hold the top spot. McDermott working the inside, still holds on to the second position. Battle for third, Kevin Thomas Jr. working top shelf. He has the Ibach number 97, Kenny Cale Drake working to his inside. So far it is KTJ. Now here comes the sign for the race sleeve. Bounces her up the racetrack. He's got it. It'll be the 40 of Chase McDermott up into the top spot. Here comes around the lead on lap number 3. Jada Vodisian has been working on Justin Grant to try to get by for 6. She has gotten that done. Now goes to work on her teammate on the outside. Here comes Vodisian in 71.
Yeah, Jade's making the outside work. That's exactly what Pursley's trying to do, but Jade is on the move.
She is absolutely throwing it up on the high side of the Speedway, and so far, it is paying dividends for her. She works up into that 5th spot. The driver of the number 71 has fallen back a little bit. She is back to where she started right now.
If you look ahead, he's got a whole lot of work looking ahead for him.
So they are able to work top to bottom. Oh, contact! Jada Vodisian across the racetrack. She found Justin Grant, the 2, on his lid.
Yep, sure did.
He'll bring the MPV Express Redford Racing number 40 back to green. 15 laps after the finish. Pursley again tries the high side here on the restart through 1 and 2. Goes top shelf over in turns 3 and 4. The car kind of steps out on him a little bit. Cale Drake going to take a look to the inside, denied.
Well, Jade's really trying to make something happen. She is working hard out there. Now comes down low to 4 and has it.
Wow, Jada Vodisian threads the needle round to the front straightway. Flips the coupon, gets a 2-for-1 deal, but the car gets tied off in the left rear. You saw it just crab walk up the racetrack. She's going to give one of the spots back. Might give them both back here, as you're about to have a fight for 2nd all the way through 5th. You've got the pristineauction.com number 86. You've got the Ibach number 97, the mobile one number 71, and the gear rinse number 71K. Vodisian diamonds it off at turn number 4. Contact to the front straightaway. Battle for 3rd is on. It will be Vodisian down to the bottom side with the advantage. She is up to 3rd, but as they have been battling, she's going to look for 2nd caution.
Oh, man, that was where we were at to see some action there, but Jade is a show right now.
8 more times around past the NOS Energy start can. McDermott brings it back to green. Good restart that time for Jason Pursley, as he will hang on to the back bumper of your race leader. But Jada Vodisian with something to say. She's going to throw the slide to turns 3 and 4. She's up to 2nd. Does Vodisian have it to win the BC39? Caution.
Oh!
I believe that is the 44 Cottle. Dason off at 2. He had to kind of wait on the car, and Jade was there to capitalize. We'll see what they do this time. Dason not as good of a restart. Jade actually going to get held up a little bit. That's going to go for Canada. McIntosh trying to look to the inside. McIntosh going to take the 3rd spot here as we go back to green. Still 8 laps to go. Vodisian up on the outside of the Speedway. McIntosh down to the bottom. Has a run for 2nd. He's got it. They will slam tires, battling for 3rd. Vodisian going to try to muscle her way by. It will be the 86, so holding tough on the outside. Now going to bring it across the racetrack. Jade trying to move him up out of the groove. She's got a run. She's got it. It'll be Vodisian.
There's just not a lot of time, but it may happen.
Muscling her way to that 3rd spot now. She'll go back to trying the high side. McIntosh in 2nd. They are chasing Chase McDermott. He's got 5 laps from glory. Can he hold on? He's got a pair of KKM Curve Academia drivers coming after him. McIntosh with Vodisian in tow. Top 3 drivers on a breakaway. Pursley now in a distant 4th. Then it's going to be Thomas, Seavey, Miller, Meserol, Edwards, and Timms. Your top 10. A couple of drivers down in the infield. Looks like the 19 and the 44 both done early in this one. Jada Vodisian rolls her up to the top side. Brings her up in the right rear man.
Brian, she's going to have the perfect 1 and 2 to perhaps get this done. That's what it'll take.
Chase McDermott running as smooth as he possibly can around the bottom side of the Speedway. When he comes on the turn before this time, white flag is going to fly. Pops her onto the front straightaway. Oh, McDermott! He gets hooked to the run, and that's going to open the door for the 71. McIntosh tries to get the run. Dive to the inside. You've got a new leader to the back straightaway.
And here comes Jade.
He's got one more shot as they work into turns 3 and 4. Jade to the outside. Cannon down to the bottom. McIntosh gets it done in 71. Cannon McIntosh wins the BC39.
What a race!
He is out of the race car. Let him hear it. Your BC39 champion, Cannon McIntosh. Wow.
Just wow.
The hugs and congratulations down in victory lane.
Keith might even smile.
As the safety equipment will come off. And he is going to don the hardware here tonight. He's got the medal, he's got the Hoosier neckband, he's got the TRD hat. And up next, it's a word with Christy Benes.
You said Keith Coons might even smile. He absolutely did. The dialogue between Keith Coons and Cannon McIntosh on this one was, I can't even believe it, Cannon. You have been on the brink of victory here at the dirt track at IMS so many times. How hard do you feel like you've worked for this one?
Oh, man, so hard. I'm at a loss for words. I'm so grateful right now to be standing here. I got to thank the Lord above. I'm just grateful to be in this position. I'm thankful that Keith Coons Motorsports believed in me, and Gear Wrench, Toyota, Mobile One, all these amazing people that have believed in me to get me here. Yeah, we've been so close to winning here, even on prelim nights, and just haven't got it done. I knew I was good enough there. It was hard to get a rhythm with all the holes and, finding your way. And then when someone got a good run on the outside, I had to move around a little bit. But, yeah, I just stayed patient. I knew I had the car to do it. I knew I was good down there. I didn't want to move. And then the opportunity presented itself, and he messed up coming to the white. I didn't know it was the white until he messed up, and I seen it. I thought about driving it down there and chopping his nose, but I just stuck to the line I had. He went in and drifted in front of me and just waited patiently and drove back under him and protected in a 3. But, man, I'm so thankful to do this in honor of Brian, who was a legend of our sport and a hero. To do this in his name. With Tim here, it's a really, really cool feeling to be able to do this, and I'm just so grateful to be able to race here.
Things got pretty dicey there in the last 10 laps within the top 5 race cars in this feature event. And how important was it for you to keep it calm, cool, and collected?
Yeah, like I said, guys would get run on the outside of me. Jade was getting really good runs, but I feel like she couldn't be consistent just with how rough it was. And, I just knew to stick to the plan and, execute every lap. Even if I made a mistake, just get back to it and just execute. She had really good speed up there, and a couple of people did, but, man, they just couldn't maintain it. So I knew where I was at. I was good. So just kept running the same line and doing the same thing. I actually made an adjustment about midway through the race. I was still on the bottom, but running it a little differently, and wasn't really making any ground. So changed up my line a little bit, and when I ran it right, I could see myself closing. So, yeah, just kind of stuck to the script, and I got it done. I can't wait to kiss the bricks. This is cool.
You've got some really big wins in your career. Prelim night at the Chili Bowl Nationals comes to mind. Where does the Driven to Save Lives BC39 presented by Avanti Windows and Doors fall on your list?
Right now, it feels like number 1. I don't think I've ever been that excited crossing the line, ever. I mean, that was cool. I mean, it may be because it was that late coming to the white, but yeah, I mean, I think this is definitely number 1 to be able to win at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Doug Bowles allows us to do this, and to put my name up there in the history books, it's pretty special.
7 years of the Driven to Save Lives BC39 presented by Avanti Windows and Doors, and 0 repeat winners. Cannon McIntosh is a champion of the Driven to Save Lives BC39 presented by Avanti Windows and Doors. He puts his name on the record books as a winner at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.